This old brown skin, arch eyebrow, faggot ass nigga Charlemagne always giving black people dunky of the day. And I think and I feel that if that white girl wasn't with the two black girls, she wouldn't have got donkey of the day because Charlemagne only focused on dogging his own people. He's not black. We need to disown his ass like we did Raven and motherfucking Kanye West. Let him go chill with the white folks, yo. For real. He's a fucking clown. Let's listen to what he got to say.
Time for donkey of the day. Donkey of the day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlemagne to tap these gloves. Let's go.
They had to make a judgment of who was going to be on the donkey of the day. They chose you.
Yes.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Yes, donkey of the day for Tuesday, July 10th goes to Jordan Bruce, Lizeth Ramirez, and Maya Moss, all of Jefferson, Georgia. Their ages are 21, 21, and 19, respectively. Age is very important for today's donkey because this is yet another example of how social media has completely desensitized the whole generation. We are in the era of smartphones and dumb people. Generation numb, as I like to call it. All right, stop fighting it. Don't attempt to understand it. Don't waste your time trying to change it. Just call it out when you see it and hope that one day people realize the error in their ways. Because there's no such thing as sympathy anymore. All right, people don't have empathy for others, and today's donkey proves that without a shadow of a doubt. See, these young ladies worked at a Bentley senior living facility in Jefferson. Now, I don't have any older family members who live in facilities like this. Does anyone here? Anyone here?
No.
Okay. But it makes me think about my kids when they are in school and supposed to be under the care of responsible adults, or when they are in the care of a babysitter or a nanny. Hell, even when my daughter goes to play at another friend's house, and, that other friend's parents have to be responsible for them. It makes me think about all of that, I mean? Whenever someone you love is under the care of someone else, you are always concerned. So I'm going to warn you now. If you have an elderly member of your family under the care of someone else, this story will disturb you. It will make your anxiety kick in. And you will probably pop up at said facility today unannounced just to make sure everything is copacetic. Now, these three donkeys work at the Bentley Senior Living Facility, and on June 22nd, they were arrested. Would you like to know what they were arrested for? What? Let's go to 11 Alive NBC for the report, please.
The assisted living employees saw that their patient had just had a stroke, and they called her hospice nurse. But then police say they did this. Instead of caring for the patient, they sat with her in her room and made fun of her in a Snapchat video they called The End. The woman, who was a resident of Bentley Assisted Living at Northminster in Jefferson, was at that moment at risk of dying. Management saw the video, fired the three employees, and police arrested them, Jordan Bruce, Lizeth Ramirez, and Maya Moss. They're each charged with a felony, intimidation and exploitation of a disabled adult.
This is exactly why I'm the type of father to pull up to my daughter's daycare unannounced and just stand at the doorway of the classroom the way Bishop was standing at Q's locker in juice. You have to keep pressure on caretakers, babysitters, nannies, teachers, whoever is in charge of those we love that can't defend themselves, elderly or kids. You have to let them know that they will never know when you might pop up, okay? What is disturbing about this situation is this wasn't one person. This was a collective effort of neglect. All three of these women showed zero empathy for this 76-year-old woman after a stroke, and not one of them had just the inkling of compassion to say, nah, it's not right. All three of them would rather have content for their Snapchat story. Okay, all three of them were more concerned about getting their snap popping than actually doing their job and helping a fellow human. I don't know who's more sicker, them for posting this or people who actually watched it and didn't report it. If you watched this video and didn't report it or didn't think anything of it, then social media has desensitized you too. Okay, we are in an era that should be named Generation Numb. People are numb to the truth. If the lie is more entertaining, people are numb to the violence and death because we see so much of it via social media that we have normalized the abnormal. I really, truly believe that some of us don't have the ability to distinguish reality from fantasy because our brains are wired to see things through the lens of social media. So human compassion doesn't kick in when you see someone in need. Instead, self-validation and social media gratification kick in. And instead of giving love, we care about receiving likes. Generation numb. And the bad part about being so numb is there will come a time when you'll want to feel something, but you won't know how to. Please give Jordan Bruce, Lizeth Ramirez.
Okay, I can understand these three chicks getting donkey of the day, but still, all he do is dog his own black people, period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say it, how they say it. Them chicks were wrong. But at the end of the day, all he do is dog black people. And if people don't want their mothers or fathers getting mistreated, stop putting your people in old folks' home. Why don't y'all take care of your own people? Stop putting the responsibility of y'all parents on somebody else's when your parents took care of y'all all y'all life and y'all want to turn y'all back on them when it's time for them to be taken care of. I think that's irresponsible of a child. Point blank, period. Y'all old enough to take care of y'all family members. When the times get rough, y'all turn y'all back on them. So, if it's that bad that y'all want to pay for them to live in a nursing home, why don't y'all pay for a nurse to come to the house to take care of y'all parents and let them die in their own home instead of dying in a nursing home? I don't respect that shit. What you think about that? What about Dunky of the Day to the motherfuckers who put their parents in nursing homes? That's some stupid shit. I'll never have my mother in a nursing home. Before that happened, I had my mother live with me. That's what family's supposed to do. Family's supposed to take care of family. As soon as your parents get old enough and not able to handle, y'all turn y'all backs on them. That's just like a badass kid or a handicapped child. If you're born handicapped and your mother don't turn her back on you and take care of you for the rest of your life, and you know this, why would you turn your back on your parent? Fuck that shit. The neglect of the people who put their parents inside a nursing home and fucking Charlemagne deserve donkey of the motherfucking day. Point blank, period. And your parents wouldn't go through shit like that. A lot of people know a lot of crazy shit going on in nursing homes and that motherfucking, what's that shit? Daycare. Put my kids in daycare. Watch my own fucking kids. Fuck that shit. If y'all don't want people treating y'all family the way they treat them, stop depending on other people to take care of y'all family members. That's facts. Y'all don't like what I say? Eat a motherfucking dick. Charlemagne, you deserve donkey of a lifetime, cause you's a bitch nigga.